Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vandē Guru Paramparam. Oh. So in this satsanga, we are studying Gita Dhyana as a part of our Gita studies. We have discussed the fourth shloka, that is we did prostrations before Sri Krishna. Who milked all the Upanishads and the nectar of Bhagavad Gita. It is for those who are of pure mind. For them, Bhagavan milked all the Upanishad cows. This we have seen. Now, we are going to the fifth shloka. This shloka is also salutations to Sri Krishna. We are saluting Sri Krishna or Krishna, the teacher of Bhagavad Gita. How? See, vasudēvasutaṁ dēvaṁ kaṁsacāṇūramardanam dēvakīparamānandaṁ ṣṇaṁ vandē jagadgurum. Let us see the shloka once more. Vasudēvasutaṁ dēvaṁ kaṁsacāṇūramardanam dēvakīparamānandaṁ ṣṇaṁ vandē jagadgurum. Vasudēvasutaṁ dēvaṁ kaṁsacāṇūramardanam dēvakīparamānandaṁ ṣṇaṁ vandē jagadgurum. There is nothing to be broken. So here we are prostrating Krishna. Who is this Krishna? Vasudēvasutaṁ vandē. That is the first sentence. Then kaṁsacāṇūramardanam vandē. That is the second sentence. Then the third sentence is dēvakīparamānandaṁ vandē. Fourth, Krishnam vandē. Fifth, jagadgurum vandē. So this is a bunch of 5 sentences. 5 sentences put together constitute a shloka. And the first is vasudēvasutaṁ vandē. I am. Vandē means I am prostrating. Whom? Vasudēvasutaṁ. Vasudevas Sutaha. Sutaha is son. The son of Vasudeva. Son of Vasudeva, I am prostrating. So Sri Krishna took birth as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. So he is Vasudeva Suta. I am prostrated. Then comes a question. Why? How many children are there for how many people? Are you going to prostrate before all? Are you going to worship all? There are so many children. So many fathers are there. And so many sons. Are you going to worship them all? What is the meaning in that? Then it is said, no. Here Vasudeva Suta is Devaha. That is why I am worshipping him. So understanding that Vasudeva Suta is, the son of Vasudeva is a Deva. With that understanding, I am worshipping him. Then who is a Deva? There are many meanings. One who is giving effulgence, he is Deva. Or one who is self-lustrous, effulgent to be, is a Deva. Another meaning of Deva is one who is giving everything to the whole universe. He is a Deva. And the fourth meaning is one who is dwelling in the sky or in the Dyov Akasha. What are the inner meanings? How you are deriving all this? See, terms or words used in Vedas, we will reach at their proper meanings through the Shastra Vyakarana. How a word is formed, from which dhatu, what is the root, and what are the prefix and what are the suffix. So, understanding that, we will arrive at the correct or apt meaning. But there are many words having various types of contextual meaning. So apart from the derived meaning that we can derive through the Vyakarana, there are many words used in the Veda having much more meanings. So to determine that, the Shastra which we are relying upon is the Nirukta of Yaska. And in that Nirukta, in one place, there is an explanation to the word Deva. Yaska says, Dyotanadva, Deepanadva, Danadva, Divi Bhavova Deva. These are the meanings of Deva. First is Dyotanad. That means one who is giving effulgence to all beings. There is a question in the Samhita part of the Veda. Of course, that mantra is repeated in Upanishads also. That mantra is Yena Suryastapati Tejaseddhaha Na Vedavin Manute Tamruhantam. The meaning of this mantra is, who is giving light to the sun? Sun is emitting light and heat. That we know. But from where sun is getting that? Because what we are seeing is a material. So for a material to emit Chaitanya, there must be something or somebody behind the phenomenon who is giving that light and heat. Who is that? Yena Suryastapati Tejaseddhaha. Mantra continues, Na Vedavin Manute Tamruhantam. One who do not know Veda cannot understand him. Cannot understand not the sun, one who is behind the sun. So, who is giving that? What is that which is behind all the phenomena? What is it? That is Deva, Dyotana. And the next meaning is Deepanath. So, one who have that light within, he alone can enlighten. If there is life within you, then only you can enlighten other things. To give effulgence, you must be effulgent being. Without that effulgence within, we cannot give it outside. So one who is having that effulgence, he is Deva. And then Dhanad Devaha, one who is distributing everything to the whole world. How water is flowing, how fire is burning. All these phenomena, how they are working. There must be somebody or something, some rule behind it. Who is giving all this? And the fourth is Divi Bhava, one who is residing in Dyovo. Dyovo is roughly we can translate as sky, but actually it is sky plus something more. It is the space. Of course, we can translate the sky, but more apt translation is space. So one who is residing in the space, in the outer space or in the inner space, within the heart of all beings. So these are the very basic meanings of Deva. So here, Deva is Ishvara. So one who is manifested as the son of Vasudeva is none other than Ishvara. We are understanding that. With that understanding, we are worshipping. That is the meaning of vasudēvasutaṁ dēvaṁ. Otherwise, there are so many children. We are not going and worshipping everybody. So this is the reason. Then comes the question, why did Deva come as Vasudeva's putra? There must be a reason for that. There must be a cause for all the effects. What is that? Because normally in this human world, people are trying to get rid of rebirth. Enough is enough. I don't want many more births or any more births. That is the prayer. I'm not praying that. I like to be here again and again. That's another. But normally people are praying for that. And you are saying Ishvara has taken the form of vasudēvasutaṁ. Why? There must be a purpose behind. What is that? What is the reason? Then it is said, vasudēvasutaṁ dēvaṁ kaṁsacāṇūramardanam. Reason 1. 2. dēvakīparamānandaṁ. 3. jagadgurum. These are the 3 reasons for which Ishvara himself took the form of Vasudevas. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the fourth chapter, it is said, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I am taking the form. I am taking many forms all the time for three purposes. One, to protect righteous people. To distract wrongdoers. And to establish dharma. These are the three purposes for which I am coming again and again. It is said in Bhagavad Gita itself. We can see that here in this sloka. Because it is said, kaṁsacāṇūramardanam. One who has killed Kamsa and Chanura. Chanura was the minister and helper of Kamsa. And Kamsa was Krishna's own uncle. But relation, it is one thing, and dharma and adharma, it is something else. In protecting dharma, preserving dharma, family affiliations are not to be considered. Bhagavan is not considered. So even though he was the uncle, direct uncle, Sri Krishna killed him. So kaṁsacāṇūramardanam. Distracting or killing people of demonic nature, demonic character, who are against the law of nature. Those who are trying to distract or disrupt the harmony of the universe. To kill them, to distract them, to punish them, Bhagavan is coming. So vinashaya cha dushkrutam. That is explained here. Kaṁsacāṇūramardanam. The another purpose is paritranaya sadhunam. It is said dēvakīparamānandaṁ. One who is giving bliss or unlimited happiness, extreme happiness, the ultimate bliss to Devaki. Devaki was the mother. But that is not the reason. The reason is Devaki was always obeying dharma. performing dharma, surrendered for dharma. Devaki is a symbol here, not a person. And that symbol represents righteous people who are observing or performing dharma. So to give happiness for them, unconditional, limitless happiness, that is ananda, bliss. For that Krishna came. So paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkrita. Then the third purpose, the main purpose is dharma samsthapanarthaya. That is the most important. Because if there is a powerful king or a government, quite naturally the other purposes will be done. If there is a powerful government, righteous government, whether it be a king or an emperor or a democratic government, whatever be the form, if that government is powerful and working righteously, then it can protect righteous people. It can distract wrongdoers by strictly following the rules and regulations in the country. So that is not the very basic purpose behind taking avatars, incarnations. Then what is the main purpose? It is dharma samsthapanarthaya, to establish or re-establish dharma in the world. What is dharma? We have to discuss. But now we can understand it is a system, it is a scheme, or it is the order that is holding the whole universe together. It is a scheme that is holding a society or a nation or the world or the solar system or whatever it is. That is dharma. So to re-establish that. See, always there will be two forces in all the manifestations. One is Daivi Sampat and the other is Asuri Sampat. Dvau bhuda sargau lokesmin daiva asura evacha. So says Bhagavad Gita. One divine power, divine force. The other is demonic power or demonic force. Within us, these two are working. Within you, within beings, two forces. One will attract us towards righteous, and the other will attract towards wrong things, unrighteous. One will always pull us towards virtues, whereas the other will take us away from virtues. These two powers are there always, always. And in the world, there is an equilibrium, there is a balance. And because of this balance, the world is existing, the society is existing. But sometimes, because of many other reasons and influencing factors, there will be some imbalances, then this equilibrium will go. And at that time, to re-establish dharma, Bhagavan takes incarnations. So that is dharma samstha. And it is possible, or such activities will be sustainable only when the society is aware of the rules behind the dharma. When there is that awareness, then dharma will be established. When there is no such awareness, even if there is a strong government, dharma will not be established. You can kill wrongdoers, that you can, but dharma will not be re-established. So for the re-establishment of dharma, what is essential is, the first prerequisite is the awareness of dharma. So it is said, jagadguru is the jagadguru. That is why I am worshipping. So as one who protects righteous people, one who kills wrongdoers, and re-establish dharma through creating awareness in the society, that Krishna I am worshipping. That Krishna I am worshipping. So it is said here, jagadgurum. Jagadguru means jagataha guru. Guru of the whole world. Guru of the whole world. Who is a guru? Guru is dispeller of darkness. One who dispels the darkness from the heart of disciples or from the society is called a guru. Or one who teaches in clear language is a guru. One who teaches without any doubt is a guru. How that doubtless knowledge comes? From experience. From experience. From realization. These are the guru. One who dispels darkness, one who is teaching without any doubt in clear languages. He is a guru. So Jagadguru means the guru of the whole world. There are gurus for kings and for families and for different clans. All these gurus are limited. Their scope is limited. Whereas Jagadguru is the Guru of the whole world. One who is teaching the pramana, a real knowledge, which is applicable everywhere. If I am teaching something which is applicable for only for Hindus to follow, or applicable only for Christians, applicable only for Muslims, then I am a Muslim Guru, I am a Christian Guru, I am a Hindu Guru, or a Sikh Guru, or a Buddhist Guru, or a Jain Guru, or a Parsi Guru, this Guru, that Guru. But here it is Jagat Guru of the whole world. It is not a Guru for certain time. Guru of the Treta Yuga, or the Guru of the Dwapara Yuga, Guru of the Kali Yuga. No. If that limitation based on time, scope, and place is there, then he is not a Jagat. So what he teaches is applicable for all the times, irrespective of religious belief or national affinities. So it is the knowledge. It is the knowledge. If you are adding 2 plus 2 is 4. It is so everywhere. It is not that in America it is 2 plus 1 is 3, and in India it is 2 plus 2 is 6. No, 2 plus 2 is 4 everywhere. That is Pramana. So Jagadguru, the teachings of Jagadguru are universal and everlasting. See, the teachings of Gita. You cannot limit that teaching. It is applicable for all. The Jagadguru. Krishna is the Jagadguru. Vandē, I am prostrating or I am worshipping whom Krishnam, Krishna. Earlier also, it was said, my prostrations unto Krishna. Not Sri Krishna, Krishna. We are adding Sri. But here in the Gita Dhyana, it is said Krishna, not Sri Krishna. When we are adding Sri, that feminine principle, which we call Maya, that is there. When that is there, then it is Ishvara. Then it is Ishvara. Here Krishna is even above that. Without Maya is Krishna. I am remembering one incident that happened in 1989. After accepting sannyasa diksha on the day of Shivaratri in 1989, I came back to our ashram in Gujarat. Then for some purpose, Swamiji sent me to Mumbai. Then Swamiji asked me, however you are going to Mumbai, so just go and visit Swami Kashidanandaji. He is the greatest scholar now living in our country. There is no such other scholar nowadays. So you go and visit him, pay your respect, and come back. So I went. I had some other works also. So I went to Kashidanandaji. To approach him, it was not that much easy in those days. That what we can call unapproachable, his scholarship, that greatness. In later days, he became that much mild, like a child, that much approachable. In later days, then also I met Swamiji personally, but in those days, it was not so. So with all fear within, I approached him and prostrated. Then Swamiji asked me, what's your name? I said, Swami Chidananda Puri. From where you are coming? I'm coming from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Are you a disciple of Vimalanandaji? Then I got some courage because he asked Vimalanandaji. With respect, he addressed Swamiji's name. Then I said, yes, I'm coming from his ashram. Then I am asking you a question. The sound was grave. I will say one mantra. You must point out what is wrong in that. I cannot say how the heartbeats rise. What this Swamiji is going to ask. Because he was that much serious and grave. He will not speak any other languages other than Sanskrita and Hindi. Actually, he was a Malayali. He went from Kerala, but he won't speak Malayalam. He knew English, but he won't speak English. Only Sanskrita. So our conversation was in Sanskrita. And he asked, Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namah. What is wrong in this one? Then with all humility, I replied, Swamiji, how can I say what is wrong in this mantra? Because you yourself said it is a mantra. If you are saying what is wrong in that sentence, I will reply. But as you said it is a mantra, how I can say it? Then you tell me, considering it as a sentence. Then I said, Sri is there. Sri is the Maya principle. If there is Maya, he is not Parabrahma or Paramatma. If there is Maya, he is Aparabrahma. So Parabrahma is without Sri. When we are adding Sri, he becomes Aparabrahma. How that reply came to me, I don't know. Even now, I don't know. But he stood and took one book written by him. That book is Dvadasha Darshana Sangraham. Its cost was 80 rupees. And at those times, not now, and he gave that book as a presentation. Even now that book is here in the ashram. Normally, Swamiji is much known among sannyasins as he won't give anything freely. Nothing he will give as free. So he gave that book, and even now it is here. So what I'm saying is, when we are adding Shri, that Maya principle is there. Of course, when we are speaking about incarnation, we must add Shri. Because Prakritim Swam Avashtati, attracting his own Prakriti, he is taking birth as an incarnation. So Shri is there. Sri Rama, Sri Krishna. But here it is Krishna, Paramatma, Narayana. So that Narayana, that Krishna, that Paramatma, I am worshipping. So this is the shloka. Vasudēvasutaṁ dēvaṁ kaṁsacāṇūramardanam dēvakīparamānandaṁ ṣṇaṁ vandē jagadgurum. So the next shloka we can take in our next sitting. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. If I know the reply, I will reply. Namaste.
Namaste, Swamiji. The question is from Kamalaji. So, Kamalaji, you can unmute yourself.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
Swamiji, please kindly explain, the words yoga, buddhi yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga.
Oh, so many. See, day after tomorrow is the International Yoga Day. So, the first question is, what is yoga? Then jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, karma yoga. So many yoga. First, we can see what is yoga. It's a big topic. The term yoga comes from the root dhatu yuj melane, yuj samadho, and there are many other dhatus also, yuj samparchane. So many dhatus are there. So the first meaning is melanam, coming together, becoming one, uniting. Coming together of what? The inquirer and the inquired. What we are inquiring? The ultimate happiness. Everybody in this world, all are in quest of the ultimate happiness, which we will call as bliss. For that, everybody is searching. Some are going here, some are going there, to opposite poles. People are wandering, but all are in search of happiness. From where I will get that? From where I will get that? So that inquire and the inquirer, a blending of these two. You two coming together and becoming one. That is yoga. Or in the Vedantic sense, the same thing we can explain as the union of Jivatma and Paramatma, or Jiva and Ishvara, Atma and Brahman. Then also it is the inquirer and inquired. So that union is yoga. That is the ultimate goal. How it is possible? Then we will take the second dhatu, that is a yuja samadhau. The meaning of yuja is samadhi. What is samadhi? It is the state of one-pointed intellect where there is no differentiation of the seer, seen, and the see. When all those dualities are gone and we are firmly established in the absolute reality, that state of intellect, that is called samadhi. So this is the path to reach the first yoga, which is the union. Because when one person is in this state, there is no more inquirer and inquired differentiation. So when we speak in this way, naturally a question will come. Oh Swami, you explained yoga as a path in the sense samadhi, but it is not a path, it is the goal. Or if it is a path, how we can understand that? How we can assimilate that idea? Because it is a state which I cannot even dream. No. Because my mind is wandering here and there. And if samadhi is a path, how I can accept that? Then the reply is, see, if somebody comes and asks, Swami, please direct me, tell me the route to Kedarnath. Then sitting here at Kolatur, I'm explaining. So from Rishikesh, you walk northward, up the mountain you climb and walk. Or if you are going by bus or your own vehicle, go straightly via Devaprayaga. And when you reach Rudraprayaga, you have to divert. You must take the left route. Otherwise, you will reach Badrinath. And via Guptakashi, you can reach Kedarnath. My direction is absolutely correct. There is nothing wrong in that. But for a fellow who didn't go to Rishikesh or even to northern Bharat, who knows only about this Kozhikode district, my teaching is of no use to him. Then what is required? First, I must begin from Kozhikode or Kollam. You book ticket by this train to Haridwar, and from there you will get buses to Rishikesh, which is only a matter of 23 kilometers. Then it will be of use for him. In the same way, if I am saying Samadhi is the path, it is of no use to common man. Then I have to, or I must explain what are the ways to reach there. Then comes many sub-ways. Like Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Jnana Yoga, many yogas. What type of yogas are there nowadays? I don't know. I have heard of whiskey yoga, rum yoga, brandy yoga, and much more. What does it mean? I don't know. How we are killing a Shastra and Sampradaya. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Whiskey yoga, brandy yoga, rum yoga. Now, what is Bhakti Yoga? Through Bhakti, that is inner love, spontaneous flow of inner love towards Ishvara, and channelizing that love with the help of name and form. I am controlling, I am purifying my own mind and intellect, and reaches at that spot which I can call Samadhi. Or, in the case of Ashtanga Yoga, through Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, and Dhyana, I am reaching the same Samadhi. Or, in the case of Jnana Yoga, through Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana, I am reaching the same one-pointed intellect, where there is no differentiation of the inquirer and the inquired. So all these yogas will take us to that yoga which is the highest or the real yoga. And there are many yogas which are not against the teachings of acharyas, which are acceptable for us to purify our own mind and intellect. Of course, those types we can accept. So that is about yoga and many sub-paths which we can follow. So this is the simple answer. And if we are going to elaborate this, it will take much time. And for the purpose of this question answer session, I think this is sufficient. Namaste. I think now we can conclude. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.